Alrighty. More Crash Bandicoot Warped coming your way today. Do 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 do. I believe today I'll actually start with the bonus level. Future tense. This level came out a year after the N-Sane trilogy came out. Added it to this game. Could have done it when we first started the game, but then we wouldn't have been able to get everything. Because you can't get everything in this level unless you have all the power-ups. Get the gem. Nothing like that. Well, not all the power-ups. But here we have the fruit bazooka in action. Yeah. What have we got? I really don't even need to destroy that thing. Just jump right over it. So many times. Yeah, this level requires you to pretty much search everywhere for all the boxes. They really did hide all the boxes in places you wouldn't really expect them to hide them. Hey, Mario fan, how you doing? Just playing some Crash 3 today. Sorry, no Mario today, but do have Crash Bandicoot. Yesterday I played this for I think it was almost 5 hours actually. But we got through most of the game. We had 20 crystals, 30 gems, and 12 relics. So made pretty good progress yesterday. I know, yep. But I'm especially excited because tomorrow I get to stream the Crash 4 demo. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've heard it's actually pretty tricky to get everything in that. Oh. I'm going to try to get everything in the Crash 4 demo tomorrow. Oh boy. Oh yeah. There we go. Yep. Crash 4 demo coming tomorrow. Right about here. And if I haven't already finished it yet today, Crash 3 will be back again on Thursday. If I haven't finished it today. Death platform. There we go. Crash with gun. Yep. Crash with gun. I really love this level. That's such an awesome design to it. Oh no. I've seen my whole life. Alright. Oh no. Yeah. Hey, Bezo, thank you for the host, buddy. Oh, for the host? Whoops. Accidental 2 coins. Oh, this is my mood because Crash Bandicoot 4 demos tomorrow, and so excited for that. Today we continue Crash Warp. We're playing the bonus level Future Tense. This is a level that Vicarious Visions made entirely themselves. No help from Naughty Dog at all. Except this is sort of based off of a cut level from the original Crash Bandicoot. There was like a waterfall themed level in Crash Bandicoot 1 that Naughty Dog cut out, and Vicarious Visions sort of based it off of this. Based this level off of that. Oh boy, I forget how to do this. Woo, there we go. You can't really see it because my event list is covering it up on the screen, but over there would be where Fake Crash would be dancing right now if I had 100% on my file right now. He's not there right now because, of course, not 100%. But he would be there. Alright. This is seriously such a awesomely designed level. Vicarious Visions just knocked it out of the park with this level. So good. Can't wait to see the level design of Crash 4. Oh, I'm just gonna 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man. Oh, it spun the life away. Whoop. Yeah, I'm just gonna. There we go. Oh no! A little too late there. I've been deflated. Three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. That's how you can do. Cost $60? Probably 20 per game. I believe, well, actually no. I think the N-Sane trilogy has always been $40. I mean, the three games remastered in this collection here are all older than, well, they're older than Sunshine and they're older than Sunshine and Galaxy. Oops. Again. But Galaxy was 2007. Sunshine was 2002. I think it was 2002. And Mario 64 was 1996. Same year as the first Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3 were 97 and 99. I mean 98. 99 was CPR. Oop, there we go. Here we go. We're getting there now. Woo. Alright, now time for the bonus. Where's... Okay, I was trying to body slam. I went body slam for some reason. There we go. What? Ah, a little too early. Ouch indeed. Trying to get these nitro crates. I don't think the game will let me. Alright, that's all of them. Wait a minute. Aha! I remembered the TNT crate hidden in the like crate space. Oh, you about to change the voice again, huh? Okie dokie then. Oh, thought I was gonna jump the thing. Oh, the enemy's still gone. Alright. There we go. Alright. Oh, thought those were completely gone. Where are you, boys, here? Alright, good. Here we go. Yours, I'm up again. That's more like it. What, friend? Why do I show you, friend? There we go. There we go. Yes. Why do you no longer fall for your tricks? Why do you shoot you? What do we got? Oh, this part's tricky. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You made it. Mario screaming at before. Wow. I kind of heard a bit. That was my Wario voice during an impression of Mario scream. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, messed it up. Okay, that's just the one box. We're good. At least we're not missing any boxes. It would be terrible if we were missing boxes on this level. This level is just so elaborate. Alright. Then boing, boing, done. Love that level, it's so fun. So well designed. We'll be back here later to get the relic, but for now, victory dance. Yeah. Alright, we'll switch to Coco. And now we'll be going to the 5th warp room, for real this time. We've pretty much done everything in the other 4 warp rooms, except for getting certain relics, which we won't be able to get until the speed shoes. We get the speed shoes after defeating Cortex. We're gonna start with Flaming Passion, since Gone Tomorrow requires the green gem, and the green gem we get in Flaming Passion. Burr, burr, burr. And with Stickman Collection, I've actually never played that. I've heard it's... Well, I don't really know what it's about, but I've kind of heard it's good. Dude, play it. Let's see. I'm gonna do this. And not super. There we go. Okay. Oh, the crystal already. Usually I don't really find the crystal until you're about, like, almost at the end of the level. As you can see, using the fruit bazooka definitely makes dealing with those guys throwing the fire a lot easier. It actually kills them. I kinda hope we can get the fruit bazooka back in Subway in Crash 4. I can see why they wouldn't include it though. We already are getting the Death Tornado spin back in a way. So excited. It's gonna be so much fun to stream the Crash 4 demo tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can, there's 3 levels in that demo. I'm gonna see if I can get everything in every one of them. Beat all 3 of them 100%. I heard they're hard though. Well, I'll try to at least beat them 100%. But we shall see. I welcome the challenge. Meanwhile, we just got the death platform for not dying at all during the level, so now we can come to this secret path and get the green gem. Iron checkpoint, great. Burr, 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 burr. Even though Crash 2 is still my favorite in the trilogy, something about just using Crash 3's power-ups is super satisfying. Using the Fruit Bazooka and using the Death Tornado to glide around and just bypass all sorts of obstacles. It's so good. By the way, you want to make sure to blow up all the nitro crates here with the Fruit Bazooka, because this is one of the few levels in the game that actually doesn't have a nitro explosion crate, green exclamation point crate. You gotta blow up all the nitros yourself. Hold on. That's better. Blur, 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 blur. School time? It's all good, Mario. Thanks for... School is important. Have a good time. Thanks for tuning in for as long as you could. Ooh, alright, cool. Sounds good. Thanks for joining. See you later. Oh, yeah, see you later, buddy. Sorry, I just realized the 10 minutes were up on the Mario voice. Yeah, they actually were up. I went a little over the limit. But yeah, see you later, Mario fan. Thanks again. Join the Discord server and chatting it up in chat. Really appreciate it. Anyway, we got the green gem, regular gem, and the crystal and flaming passion. That's all done until we go back for the relic. I may or may not be able to actually finish this entire game today. It depends on how long it takes to get the relics. It won't take long to get the rest of the crystals and gems, though. Shouldn't, at least. Nope. Actually, I don't. I just rely on the whole. I just check to see what time it is. Like there's a live timer in the slobs menu, and like that shows how long I've been live. So I just check how long it is, and then I just check what time it is when someone actually puts in the voice thing, and then I check to see if I went 10 minutes in it. I figured the voice would be done by the time I reached the end of that last level. Anyway, this is Gone Tomorrow, which we can complete now since we got the green gem. Final future level of the game as well. I'm glad they're bringing back future type levels in Crash 4 as well. They have a future level in Crash 4. It's kind of a different take on it. You know, for the longest time with those big mechs that shoot the missiles, I thought the only way you could defeat them was by shooting them with the fruit bazooka. But you can actually just spin them, as you just saw there. You can spin their big green target button. Can I shoot this from here? Yep. Okay. Yeah, I can. Alright. You know, I bet there's this, I've mentioned this before, but Tana is playable in Crash Bandicoot 4. She's the character she's Crash's girlfriend from the first game. And she comes back in Crash 4, except it's not actually the Tana we know, it's the Tana of a different universe. And she uses a grappling hook in her moveset, which, now that I think about it, seems like a replacement for the fruit bazooka. Because it can take out enemies from far away and break crates that you couldn't normally break. It's only in the Tana levels though. There's the crystal again, right away. They don't waste any time with the crystal in these levels. I do hope crystals actually do come back in some way in Crash 4. So far, they haven't shown anything like that. There are still gems, and it looks like there's still going to be relics, but no crystals so far. No sign of any crystals. Well, I do know there's 3 levels that are all from... There are 3 levels. One of them's a snow level, one of them's a prehistoric level, and another one is the snow level again, but instead of... The last one is the snow level again, but instead of playing as Crash, you play as Cortex. Well, you actually play as Cortex for a little bit of it, and then you go back to playing as Crash in that level, and it's like harder than the first snow level. Apparently, I think I know all the names of the levels too. I mean, from what I've heard, the levels are actually updated from, because these are the same levels that were in like a private demo that some lucky players got to play a few months ago. I don't know why I'm just sliding back and forth. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this demo that I'm gonna get to play tomorrow. Can I stop spitting on my screen? Ooh. I'm spitting on my screen a lot there. Anyway, this public demo that I get to play tomorrow is an updated version of the private demo that some lucky players got to play a few months ago. Like Activision sent some players a private demo to play. And it's the same levels, but from what I've heard, they've actually been updated to be a bit more challenging than they were for people that played the private version. And they're all called, I know the names of the levels too. It's Snow Way Out, Dino Dash, Snow Way Out, the snow level, Dino Dash, the prehistoric level, and apparently the Cortex level is called Ship Happens. Which I don't know how they're able to get away with a pun like that, but okay. If they can get away with piston it away, I'm sure they can get away with Ship Happens. Anyway, here we are on the green gem platform. There's also an intro apparently too. Let's set that one in there pretty smooth. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe it is, but maybe it's a different... Nah, I'm pretty sure that's the title of the level. But I've been avoiding watching other people play it, because I want to play it for myself first. Even though I have seen some gameplay, I've just like avoided complete playthroughs of the level. Like some people have already uploaded videos of them playing through the level completely and going through it 100%. I've been ignoring those. Seen a lot of gameplay already anyway. Like there's an added cutscene at the beginning of the snow level, and there's a little logo joke with the Toys for Bob logo involving Crash, which is online and it's only a few seconds, but I haven't seen it yet. I'm just choosing to wait to watch it for myself in the demo. What else is there? I guess that's N-Corp. That's it. That said Corp on it, and that made me think of Oscorp from Spider-Man. Don't you dare apologize, Doctor. Oscorp has nothing to apologize for. There we go. Both gems and the crystals for Gone Tomorrow. It's gonna be so much fun. I don't care how long it takes me. I'm gonna try to 100% all 3 levels in that demo. I've heard it's really hard. I've heard the ship happens level, the Cortex level is actually the hardest one of the three. But considering that Cortex has a different gameplay style than Crash and Coco, I'm not surprised that that level is considered hard. Alright. Let's go with orange asphalt next. Orange asphalt. No way to say the name of this level without swearing. Possibly. Yeah, this is the one where the police cars go back and forth. Oh no, wrong. Well. Ooh. Yeah, we're not going for the gem this time, but maybe I can get the crystal at least. Oh, not with that attitude. Ah. Stop bumping me. We can do it, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it, Crash! Whoa! Okay, we're in third now. We can't get the gem anymore, so let's at least try to get the crystal! No! Forgot about the pit. Where's that? Yeah. Oh, almost beat him. Well, that was unfortunate. Didn't get the crystal or the gem. I still think this is easier than Road Crash, though. At least with getting the relic. Relic's not as strict. But then again, the gold relic time for Road Crash is less strict than I thought it was. Oh, nope. Realized too late that's where the box was. Missed the box. Oh, still going. Yeah, buddy. Look at that turbo. Should have gone to the left with the turbo. Oh well. Since we're in the kind of evening time now, this looks a bit more like Dingo Canyon from CPR. A real shame they never added the motorcycle as a vehicle in CTR. I mean, it'd probably be hard to do, but still would have been awesome. I got this time. Whoop. Still gotta get the gem though. Yeah. How does that even fit in your head, Crash? I would think that would be kind of painful for you. Okay, 138. I don't remember the goal time on this. Even though I'm not actually going for it. Oh.
Crash, Coco, remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
Hope Aku still has that voice in Crash 4. I've heard Coco actually has a new voice in Crash 4. It's a different actress. We all thought it was the old voice actress for Coco, but it's since been confirmed that it's a new voice for Coco in Crash 4. I even said so earlier on. Like I said, I believe in my Crash 2 stream, that Coco is voiced by the same actress again, but that's actually not the case. Oh. I missed the boxes. I'm going for the gem next. Pigeon. And it's not only Dr. Cortex who will battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. Oh boy. Just gonna... Okay, I still got that. 20 boxes. Whoop. No, missed that one. Ugh. Oh. Can't do that kind of thing when we're getting the relic. I don't care whether or not I beat the lab assistants, just going for the gem right now. Seriously? I thought the hitbox would have been on my side there. The curse strikes again. It's been a while since I've had this much trouble getting a gem on this. Oh, didn't get the turbo that time. Oh well. Did I get that? I don't know if I got it. Well, I didn't get that. Ugh. Oh. Say they hit the button just before the green light. Got the timing all wrong. Should be messing me up. There we go. Making sure I don't miss any boxes. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, get out of the way, get out of the way. Okay. If that car was still in the way, I wouldn't be able to get the box on that ramp. Whoa. Yep. Out of the way. I believe there's a box over this pit. Not gonna be able to get it because, yep. Oop. Aku. Placing me in the wrong spot. I was wondering if that was gonna. I don't remember the right way to get that. Maybe Relic won't be so bad, actually, compared to this. I like how... You gotta love that speed limit sign, though. How someone painted a 1 on it, so it says speed limit 155. I blame the Nova system on that one. Times like this where I'm glad we won't be seeing as much of this in Crash 4. At least from what I've seen so far. No gimmicky vehicle levels, just good old-fashioned platforming. Of course they are bringing back the water ski from Crash 2, but I actually welcome that because I like that. Did I not get those? Come on. Crash, let's get it together, buddy. This is not supposed to be destroying us. The relics and levels like High Time and Future Tense later on are supposed to be destroying us, not a gem in a motorcycle level. Come on. So far, the only kind of vehicle thing I've seen is in Crash 4 is the water ski from Crash 2. That was actually fun. And it took place in a platforming level, so it didn't. Alright, there we go. My strategy to just be completely silent for that whole thing. It worked. Sorry for being silent, but I just decided maybe if I just don't talk at all throughout this entire thing, I might do better. And lo and behold, it worked. But we still got one more thing to do. The relic. And then we're done with this. Of course, we still have one more motorcycle level after this. Hold on. Can actually hold on to the turbo a bit longer than that. There's no time boxes right there. Excuse me? Maybe when that happens. Doesn't go as high as it should. I don't see any difference from how I approach that normally. There we go. Ah, could have held that for a bit longer, but oh well. Whoop. No, boy. I don't think this is gonna be... I don't think this is gonna be gold. Maybe it is, we'll see. I thought it was like 128, but maybe it was 138. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll take the platinum relic. I don't know what the plot was, but I'll take it. Now see, that took much less time than the gem. How did that happen? Normally the relic takes the most time. And now we're about to go to another level where we can get a relic right off the bat. Alright, Crash, you need a break, my dude. We'll let Coco take on Mad Bombers. Excuse me. Which, like I mentioned last time, Coco didn't do this. Couldn't do this level in the original game. She can do it in this game. First things first. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think the aiming in this is better than the original game, because I played the original game. I played the original version of this game pretty recently, and pretty sure I had a harder time aiming in that game than I do in this version. Probably helps that there's a aiming reticle now in this version. There wasn't one in the other version. Oh boy. How many boxes? That's a really short box count. That might be the shortest box count in the entire series. You fly, don't bother me. This is obviously not a relic time. Good. I don't know if I got that one or not. I think we're about to get the gem. Oh. Not good? Okay, we did get it. Okay, that's no one's already shot. Alright, one more, and I think it's, yep, it's all the way over there. Yeah, 72%, we got this. And even if we don't got this, we at least already have the gem, so we don't have to go break in all the boxes again if we fail. Yep. There we go. Alright, I have no idea what the strat is. I forget what the strat is for the relic, but we'll go for it. It shouldn't take us too long once we figure out the proper strat for it. And as long as my aiming isn't capped. How many relax we got? 13. $38. So what's the target time here? 2:18. I'm pretty sure gold time is around 140. Maybe like between 140 and 150. So we'll see. Really wish this game had leaderboards, so I could actually see what the gold time was without any problem. I mean, I could always look it up on my phone, I suppose, but that would mean I have to waste everybody's time. Also, did I just shoot down the clock without actually... Come on. I don't even know where the clock is. Yay! I love how she waves at the camera, it's so cute. Alright. There's the clock. There we go. Please. It's gonna take a while for us to actually get over there and destroy the planes. Come on. I mean, we got time. Oh, did I get it? No, I didn't. Let's do it. There we go. Alright. And the last one's all the way over there. Come on. Come on, Coco. We can do it. There we go. Alright, Coco. We got this. We got this. We got it. That was look at that time. There is no way I didn't get gold there. What? Or did I? Wait, wasn't it 2 minutes? Wasn't 2:18 the sapphire time? Or was I looking at a different level? Alright, no dance for that, Coco, no. No dance. Oh, dang. We were 1 second off. That is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was like 2 minutes or something. Like 2:18 or something for the Mad Bomber time. That is a huge gap in between Sapphire and Gold then. We were 1 second off. That's so lame. I'm gonna try a different route this time. No. Different way. Yeah. I thought I had way more time than... this might... I need a different path. Hope he's shooting at me while I'm restarting. So good. Let's go this way. Let's not go this way because that plane is taking forever to turn back around. Okay, not a good idea. Come back here. Oh. Need to figure out the right way again. not. Okay. Come on. 5, 6. Got it. There we go. Just barely. Whew. Not so bad. Just all about aim being good and finding the right route to take. And it's such a strict time though, because I could have sworn the Sapphire time was 2:18, and then the gold time just goes right down all the way to 1:15. Oh well, that's done. Now we can actually stop relic collecting for a little bit and get on the bug life. I like this level. It's cool. It's basically it's an Egyptian level, but it's also like the dark levels from Crash 2. Do 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 do. We're almost at 99 logs, by the way, yo. Woo! You'd think all three games in this trilogy have achievements where you get 99 lives. You'd think Crash 3 would be the easiest to get that, since to me it's this one, like platforming wise, this is probably the easiest in the trilogy. But I believe it's because this one doesn't give out lives as much as the first two games did. Oh, wait. No. That's not the right way to do this. I should have hit that checkpoint box before going for those Aku Aku masks. There we go. Now we go back here. Get on the platform. Are we on it? There we go. This is the special. This is much like Spaced Out from Crash 2. This is a level where you need all the color gems in the game to actually access this part. Oh. It's easier for myself. Still thinking about Crash 4. It's going to be so much fun to play it tomorrow. I feel like I'm going to play it even when I'm not streaming it, of course, too. Just playing it a lot. Playing and streaming it. Well, not really streaming it. I'll probably only stream it once before we get to the main game in October. Nah. Hello, Jim. Yeah, this seems like really easy for level 25. See what I mean when I say that Crash 3 is the easiest platforming wise in the trilogy? All you can do is just, like, you can just jump over and Death Tornado glide over those guys, or you can shoot them with the Fruit Bazooka. Alright, use the gem. And now we commit suicide. So we can actually complete the rest of the level. I like how even her laptop flies in the air. Aku become a chicken. Yeah. Comes the bonus level. This bonus is pretty tricky though. It's probably the trickiest part of this level. Oh, I still made it. Sweet. All 40 boxes. I'm gonna miss that bonus theme song. Actually, we're still gonna listen to it one more time in Future Frenzy. We get enough relics for that to get both gems in that level. I hope that's the theme song for the bonus areas in Crash 4. I would think it would be. They have the classic Crash theme as the theme song for the bonus areas. There was that way in Wrath of Cortex as well, just like this game. Got it. Both gems and the crystal. I almost said both crystals and the gem, but no such thing as two crystals in one level. No such thing like that at all. And with both gems and the crystal gotten in bug light, Now, it's time to fight Cortex. Weird how his face on the button is his face from Crash 1 and 2, but his face right there next to his portal is one for this game. I never actually noticed that before. Anyway, Dr. Neo Cortex, final boss time, even though we're gonna actually fight him twice.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I?
And in fact, we're furious. But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you.
Hey, we didn't think that part through, did we? Sometimes his force field fizzles out.
Crash Bandicoot, for the last time, give the crystals to me.
Dun 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 dun. So yeah. Here we are, final battle against Cortex. Won't be the last time we fight him. We actually have to defeat him twice in order to get the 100% ending to this. So as you can see, we got Uka Uka and Aku Aku going at it. You have to be careful not to get caught in the crossfire of their sibling rivalry. And they do something new for every hit. Every time you hit Cortex into the pit there, and then you hit him into the pit, we'll go to phase 2, and that's when Aku Aku and Uka Uka do something different. Alright. You gotta love how Uka Uka's like, oh, this guy. Why does he keep failing me? He even looks kind of... Oh, that's it again. He even looks kind of disappointed there when he brings Cortex back. He's like, why do I keep helping him? So we got him. So, Aku Aku and Uka Uka do a big goal explosion thing for phase 3 here. And they lock onto you for it too. But I actually find that easier to dodge than their, Okay. Matter of fact, I find Aku Aku and Uka Uka's phase 3 attack to be the easiest one to dodge. It at least takes a long time for them to actually build it up. My endless viewpoints. Oh. Alright, phase 2. You cannot defeat me, Bandicoot. They go this way. Go this way. Off the mines. Let's hope I don't get hit by them this time. Alright, now for hit number 3. Darn you, Crash Bandicoot. Hey, Benjay Silva, thank you very much for the follow. Oh. I'm in the middle of doing my Cortex voice as we fight Dr. Cortex himself. See if I can actually get... Oh, here he comes with the buttons. Oh, got him, got him. Yeah! Cortex has been defeated again. Now we have the speed shoes. Okay, when did I start this? I guess it was 132. To run faster, hold down CR while running.
Defeated again. This is not fair. Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
Skip the credits. Yes, we still have to get all the gems and relics that we didn't already collect. Of which we have... If this chat would stop. We have 14 relics. 7 gems left. I might just go ahead and get the relic for future tits. Get out of the way. This might actually take a while, but oh well. I want to get this relic. Not right. I want to have invincibility for that. go. I don't know why I didn't double jump there. I want to get invincibility, that's why I killed myself there. On a cold winter's night, have yourself a bite of Bandicoot stew. That's better. Oh boy. That's fine, I didn't do as good that time. Okay, pretty sure the voice is done at this point. That's the ticket. That might actually be one of the best times I've gotten on that level. I'll have to remember what time I got other times I've played this. Alright. Yeah. Booyah. So we're an hour and 45 minutes in. We got half the relics. We only have 4 gems left, I believe. Or maybe not 4 gems. Oh, no, not 4 gems. 6 gems. 6 gems and then the bonus gem at the end. Alright, so Area 51. 201. I might see if I can get the box gem on this one first. And then see if I can get the relic and the other gem at the same time. Because the other gem you get for getting first place in this level. That gem replaces the crystal you normally get. Area 51. Makes me think of the Area 51 levels from Perfect Dark, even though these look nothing like the Area 51 levels from Perfect Dark. Forgot that police car would be there. I believe they make this level a bit easier. Even though I don't know if the controls are better or worse in this version compared to the original version. I think they make this particular level easier. They make it so that there's more of a light. It's not as dark as the original level. You can kind of sort of see when the boxes are coming. Oh! I can sort of see when they're coming a bit easier than in the original version. Making sure I don't keep up. Yeah. 13 out of 24. Whoop. They're gonna bump me, they're gonna bump me. Okay, bump me. Woo. I believe there's some more boxes around here. Pretty soon. There's one. There's another one. Oh, 2. Okay. I don't really care about getting first place right now. I just want to get the box gem first. Especially seeing how it took me a while to get the box gem on the last motorcycle level. I think we got it. Yep. Sweet. Alright, so after all the trouble we had with Orange Asphalt's box gem, we at least got the Area 51 box gem on our first try. But there's still more to do. More to do than can ever be done. Barriers marked where the road has fallen away. It's actually a pretty good tip. I wonder if not Uka Uka. That is clearly not Uka Uka. I wonder if Aku Aku will give us more tips like that in Crash 4. Let's see if I can get both the first place gem and the relic in this one. Not with that attitude, we can't. Not with that performance. Actually, I have an idea for a stream I can do this week. Oh, I missed that. Oh. I could probably have held on to that turbo for a bit longer, and oh, okay, that's not gonna work. We're gonna have to restart this. Well, I remember what the goal time is here. Okay, good. Still got it. Oh, rude. You're so rude, Mr. UFO. You may think it's what? You may think it's weird that we're racing against aliens, but then again, Crash Team Racing brought along nitrous oxide. Here we go. That's gonna do it. He's probably gonna bump me off the... No, he's not. 2 minutes to pass him. Oh boy. Oh. Could have thought on that longer, but oh well. I'm not even really paying attention at the time right now. Not good. Actually, I'm just gonna restart. I do like how with this door. I do like how with these motorcycle levels and pretty much every level, with each level they have a new way of making the... They have a new way of making the police cars obstacles. Like they either put them on one side of the road, they have them go like back and forth, left and right, in orange asphalt, and then they have them driving the opposite way, like in this level. I think it's cool how they designed it like that. Oh. Oh, it's not good. Let's start through this thing through. I don't know if we'll get this game done in today's stream or not. The next Crash 3 stream, if there is a next Crash 3 stream, might be really short. But we shall see. Somehow booked that. Wrong button. Okay. Don't remember the time. Luckily, after this, After this level, we're gonna get a break from difficult relic times for a while. That is until high time. High time is a very difficult relic. Oh, I hate that relic. I rode like that. Also didn't want to go too far. Oh, again! Little warning on that one. But I have a strategy for next time. Like I knew there was one coming, but it was like, oh, when exactly does it appear? It's a bit of a shame that you, unlike with the remastered Spyro trilogy, you can't listen to the original soundtracks in this game. Oh, I thought the car was on the other side. And UFO had me fooling. Oh, I missed that turbo. Oh, I was gonna say. This way, yep. Ah. And then I believe the next police car is to the left, so you gotta watch out for that. Oh. I have a solution though. Yeah, that's how you do it. Whoop. Please don't get in the way. Oh, stop bumping me. Okay. Alright, one more UFO. I'm actually pretty sure that I'm not gonna get gold. But I don't know, maybe so. Maybe I'm overestimating. Alright, I'm at least want to see what the time is. Stupid UFO wouldn't let me get. Let's at least see what the gold time is. Okay. I did not expect to get the relic. I thought that was a terrible time. But all we got left is to actually win the race. So there's that. 2 hours in. Okay. Here we go for real this time. No relic to go for, just to win the race. Again, like I said, after this we'll be getting a break from the tricky stuff. The first couple of relic races, after this, well, races, not really a race. The first couple of time trials in the early levels aren't, in the early on foot levels aren't nearly as bad. Oh, poop. I forgot. There's a pit over that one. Whoop. Okay, thought I would drive past that pit. I'm just gonna go ahead and quit because I'm pretty sure I've lost at this point. Oh! Nice. Still went in the portal even though it was pretty much closed. Oh, don't go for the box. We don't need that anymore. Oh boy. Yep. Wait, please. This is the one. Oh, how nice of him to move out of my way. Oh, that didn't work. Place. You can do this, Crash. We passed him. Gotta keep our lead. Oh boy, what's that? Okay. Here we go, we got it. Booyah! Alright, all the motorcycle levels are done. No more of that. Until I eventually decide to come back and stream these games again. Eventually I will, because it's fun to stream Crash Bandicoot. Alright. So we just got 2 levels left in the first floor too. We'll let Coco take care of them. Toad Village. Feeling the bonus path doesn't cost lives, so we try it. What did I even do that for? Okay, that try doesn't count. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. I didn't want to slow down too much trying to get that time crate. There we go. That's the better way to do it. Hey, an update for Overwatch. I don't know what that's about. Must be some kind of... Must be putting it back. At least they had like a whole Overwatch League thing recently. Yep. Pretty easy. It's just me trying to get every box. Probably could have gotten the gold time even without that box that I missed that one time, but whatever. $145. Obviously not the real time we have to beat, but that won't be too hard. Too hard in the boneyard. God. Come on, let's go. Woo. Alright. Aha. I don't know if there was any if there were any time crates there or not, but I'm just gonna keep going. Go. Alright. Next up, all the levels left in the second warp room. We have 3 left to do. First up, Gee Whiz. Gee Willikers. Alright. 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 Making some good progress now. I think this is the part where the progress might come to a halt a bit though, because hang 'em high can be pretty tricky. Not gonna happen. Pretty much need Akuraku for this. Need invincibility. Woo. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, man. That was the one. Dang, I was actually doing better the last time. Booyah! Sorry for being quiet for most of these. Just trying to concentrate and get the relics. Alright. One more level in the second walkthrough. Tomb time. Do 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 do. Invincibility, please. That's why I restarted that. Oops. There we go. Oh no. That was the one too. I didn't slide. If I didn't slide. We can do better than that. Better. Much better. Alright. There we go. Whoop! I just I completely forgot that pit was there. Didn't even think about that. little gap right there. Probably better time than that, but whatever. Missed that one time crate, but I don't care. Let's keep going. Yeah. Ta-da! Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, first and second warp room are completely done. Do 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 do. Dynamite. Alright. Alright, let's go now. Keep going, just keep going, just keep going, going. Oop. Oh boy. Oh! Booyah! First shot. But now, time for the road bump. I hate this next relic. It is not nice. Pretty strict time, even on gold. You have to be invincible. You pretty much have to be invincible for it. Get the 3 Aku Akus. High time. Oh boy. The time on the gold relic is like a minute below that. Like even over a minute, I believe. It's a huge jump. Rick was getting a phone call. There we you go. Just let him take it. There you go. Oh. I think she was still talking on her phone, but whatever. Sooner we get this one done, the better. Oh, okay, that's already not a good start. Come on, let's go. Aw, okay. Oh, almost had it. Okay. Oh, come on, go! Nope. That's terrible. Let's just do this the normal way. That's much better. Oh, come on. Thought I could make that jump. Hate this relic. Did not want to quit. Hooray for wasting everybody's time. Come on. Get back in there. No, no, no. Coco, I said bring me the relics. Now get back in there. Alright. Let's just not do it that way anymore. I'll do a different way. I said restart. Okay, there we go. Oh. Okay. Alright. New plan. Wait a little bit to actually go. Kill! Need to be invincible. being invincible is an absolute requirement to get this stupid gold relic. Level's fun. Level's fun regularly, but when you're going for the relic, that's when you hate it. We haven't even gotten to stuck on the early parts here. Good curse. Get on the carpet. Oh! I'm just starting to make some progress. Ugh. Trying to dodge that fire. Oh, Cow! Get up there. Go. Wrong button. Why do the home and the start button have to be so close together? Finally making some progress, and then the carpet was in the wrong spot. Should have done a slide jump there. Seriously? Got stuck on the wall there. Out of the way. Hey, it's so serious. Thank you for the host. I try to get this old relic in this level that I don't like. Well, I do like this level normally, it's just getting the relic and this sucks. Oh, come on. Don't body. Don't bend it up like that. Okay. Probably doing better right now if I wasn't doing this. I love this game, but I hate this level. Well, I hate getting a relic on this level. Finally, we're making some progress, though. Alright, here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yay! Okay, I'm in. Alright, go ahead and tell me. I'm in a much better mood now, so go ahead and tell me. Sorry, I was kind of in a rough mood with this level because it was taking me a little while, but I just got the relic, so I'm fine now. What did happen? Got hit with the biggest raid. Nice! Awesome. Excuse me. 36 people. Not bad. Okay, so nice gold there.
Nice gold there. Smiley face.
Thank you very much for the bit cheer, Major. Did I give you a coin for the host series? Sounds like I did. Oh well. They went up for it. Alright. So now that hard time is done, I believe that's all the really difficult. That's all the difficult relic time attacks in this game. All the difficult relics to get in this game, so we should be alright for the rest of this. I think I might actually be able to finish the game today. Oops. Not like that. It's definitely a whole lot easier than the previous level we did there. Oh! Come on now. You can do better than that. Oh, Paper Mario the Origami King. How was that? Whatever, I'll take it. Made me really like it. I still dread the battle system. Oh. I didn't see much of the battle system, but it looked a little different compared to the other Paper Marios. Done. Let's say this, it's all ring battles. Ooh. I'm tired of bored. Alright, that's the third warp room completely done. We have 3 more warp rooms left. Actually, we might have enough to. Oh yeah, we definitely have enough. We have enough relics to. Get the 2 gems in Future Frenzy. We almost actually have enough to get in the Rings of Power. 25, we have 24. I'll just go ahead and keep this. Yeah. Super excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is when the Crash 4 demo comes out for me to play. I pre-ordered the game digitally so I can play the demo myself. I'm looking to stream it tomorrow. That'll be a lot of fun. There we go. Woo! Go ahead and blow these up, why not? Alright, now here's the tricky part of the level when we have to backtrack all the way to the beginning to get the boxes, because this game decides to troll us by putting us, once we finish the secret part of the level, we get transported back to like the middle of the level. So we have to go back through the beginning part and get all the boxes in the beginning part. Boing. Here. I'm gonna wait to get this checkpoint until when I come back. Now it's a slightly more tricky part of the backtracking here. Oh boy. Whoa. Almost ran into that nitro crate. Wait. Ooh. Now everybody says that Crash Bandicoot ever gotten smashed, then like the B his neutral B move would be spin, and his side B would be the fruit bazooka. I think it should be the other way around. Spin should be side B, and fruit bazooka should be neutral B. They make more sense that way. Anyway, we're back at the beginning. Side B is often used as another way to recover, and Death Tornado Spin would definitely be a great way to recover if Crash was in Smash. Alright. Do. I like how the platform is still there. Ooh, I actually thought I was gonna fall there. Not a big deal though. Checkpoint. Even though we just got one. Notice how Coco's hair flips through the elevator. Alright. Now for the bonus part. Actually, I almost didn't make that jump. Ooh! I went a little too much to the right. That's what happened. That's better. Ching ching. Hey, we got the max 99. All about. Don't even need the nitro explosion crate in here anymore. I already blew up all the nitros with the quick trigger. Yeah, both sides. What's my percentage right now? 98. Let's give Coco a break. All that crashed through the last couple of relics. 142. No, that's not the case. Sphinxinator. Oh, almost had it there. Oh. Do better than that. Man. If I can get invincibility here. Really? Yeah. Here we go. It's the ending part. We're good. We'll be fine. Dunzo. Still invincible when I went in the portal. Alright, future frenzy. I'm thinking I can finish this today. Come on. Really? Why didn't you slide through both of them? Oh. Never be able to make it. Might have actually been able to make it. Oh well. Alright, we're doing much better on time this time. Look at that smoke trail. Just because I'm running towards the thing when I slide. Nope. Okay. New plan when I get there. Since sliding refuses to cooperate. Does not work. I'm just gonna skip over both of those because those are just gonna waste my time. There we go. I don't know why I wasn't able to slide through both of those crates at the start there. Weird. Alright, next Tomb Raider.
Go old.
I took the speech. It was like, go. Thank you for the bit, chair, buddy. Oh boy. This can be a tricky one too, actually. This is another good one to get an invincibility on. That's an text speech. Oh man. I don't know how I didn't make it there. Oh, had it. Oh, this way. Oh, trying to bounce on off the TNT crate. Rude. second half of the level yet. There we go. Just don't double jump. Oh. Here's a good tip for when you get invincibility on this level, the water stays down. So it's definitely a good idea to get it when you're doing a time trial. Oh, made it. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that we have 4 more relics. 4 more relics and 2 gems. There's another level where we can get invincibility, and that'll really help out. Gone tomorrow. There's always tomorrow. Okay, so first off, you can get out of here. Nobody wants you here. Oh, okay. Landed on the big brick and took damage. Invincibility would be nice. Whoop. That's better. Perfect. Actually, I think we could have gotten invincibility again. Oh well. Yeah, we could have gotten invincibility again at this part. I'll be fine now. All that's left is this part here. Here we go. Do. J. Silva. I like that evening. Alright. Next. Flaming Passion. Yet another level where we can get invincibility. Oh no. I did not want to quit. I wanted to restart. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed it too early. And now we're back in the boardroom and we're going back. Oh, actually, I almost made it. Invincibility. Gotta have it. Why did you jump crash? Why did you jump crash? Hey. That could have gone better. Yep. A little bit of a later start there, but whatever. There we go. Ooh, under a minute. That was certainly gold. Alright. Do 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 do. Bug light. Nice level of the fifth warframe.
Gold, 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 gold.
Indeed. Excuse me. Thank you very much for the bit cheer, buddy. We're near in the end. Just have this, then we gotta... The game will probably make us fight Cortex again after I get this relic. And then we'll have Rings of Power left to do, which is 2 gems and 1 relic. Oh, for some reason I thought it was invincible. Close on me! Oh. Well, they didn't close on me. I would have preferred if I could have gotten past those doors. Come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. yeah. That's an easy one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure game's gonna make me fight Cortex now, since I technically have more gems than I should right now because of future tense. More gems and relics than I should have. Yep. I'm forced to fight Cortex. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish we could have saved the final battle for last, but yep. So we're gonna have to look at the 100% ending early.
Yes, it is true. The Bandicoot has brought all the crystals and all of the gems to me. Ultimate power is mine. The world as we know it is about to end.
On the contrary, Uka Uka, the multiverse as we know it might be about to end come Crash 4. Considering the evil plans y'all have for it. Or at least Cortex and Entropy, I don't know about you. You might not play as big a role in the next game. Do 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 do. Yep. Oh, I got the running. I can use the speed shoes this time. Couldn't use them last time. There we go. Alright, one more hit. Do 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 do. I love that they're bringing back Cortex's theme song for some of his levels in Crash 4. Like every so often in the music for his levels you can hear his theme song. At least in that one level that we've seen so far from him. Done! Except not done because we still have Rings of Power left to do. But for now, 100% ending.
No, it cannot be. Not a prisoner of time again.
The Time Twister machine could not hold itself together. We were lucky to escape.
Give me the mask. With it, I shall take over the world. Come on.
It is difficult to say what has happened to our enemies, but I doubt we will see them for a long time.
A long time. Time. It's all about time. And it's about, yep. Indeed, it's about time. Crash 4, it's about time. And thus, we have the lead into Crash 4. Now we know the whole story again. Alright. So that is almost everything. We just have the 2 gems and the relic left to get in Rings of Power. Dun 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 dun. And we'll let Coco get them. Why not? The hype for Crash 4 is building, indeed, and it will be here tomorrow. Unless it somehow doesn't work for me. Which I don't think so. Alright, so 130, let's see. I guess I'll get the first gem first. Well, I mean the gem, the box gem first. Not like that. Whoa. Okay, wait. Maybe I'll just get the box gem last, actually. I'll try to go for the relic first. Relic and maybe the relic and maybe the first place gem as well. Because those two will probably be the hardest. With the other two, I can just take my time. I mean, with the box gem, I can just take my time. Oh, I made it. Oh, make it. Oh, I didn't make it. Okay. We can make it though. This one's gonna be hard. Just gotta remember when not to speed up. Sometimes you end up going too fast and then you miss the ring. Oops. Don't remember whether or not controls were better in this one or in the original game. At least for this. Aiming, of course, is still better. Yeah. Did I actually get the gem? I don't even know if I got the gem. It was a bit hard to tell. I did get first place, so I would assume I'd get the gem, but if I didn't, oh well, I'll do it again. I did get the gem. Yeah! Alright, so all that's left is the box gem. And we can just take our time with that one.
Wow.
Well, wow. Nice. There are so many ways you can say gold. Yeah, that's the. Actually, I was pretty close to getting the. I think I was 1 second off from the platinum time. On Rings of Power there. Anyway, all we got left is the box gem. So let's do it. So, while I get this box gem, I think I'll just go ahead and say my thoughts on this game as well as the entire trilogy as a whole. Definitely some of my favorite games. I love all three games. And like I've said before, out of all the games, they definitely improved Crash 1 the most from the original. unlike the original trilogy, where I can definitely say that Crash 1 is the weakest, even though I still do love it. I still love the original Crash 1, although N-Sane Crash 1 is definitely better. N-Sane Crash 1 is on par with OG Crash 2 and 3. I'd say Crash 2 and 3, N-Sane Crash 2 and 3 are probably on par with the OG's Crash 2 and 3 as well. There's just some things not as don't like as much about Crash 3 as opposed to Crash 2. Like I think the platforming is much better and more challenging in Crash 2. Even though I do like the platforming in this game. If I can get that awesome. There we go. I'd say their boss fights are probably the same between Crash 2 and 3, except for Cortex. Even though I actually, unlike a lot of other people, I do like the final boss for the final Cortex fight in Crash 2, even though it's definitely the weakest of the three. The weakest of the Cortex fights, and the easiest one. Still enjoy it. I think Crash 3 just has slightly better bosses than this. I think Crash 2 has better platforming than Crash 3, but Crash 3 has better bosses. Probably on soundtracks are on par too. I like both Crash 2 and 3's soundtracks about the same. But yeah, I like Crash 2 much more, well, not much more, just a little bit more, because they don't rely on vehicle stuff. Vehicle gimmicks for for Crash 2 as much as Crash 3 does. And I'm kind of glad that Crash 4 seems to be sticking mostly to platforming, maybe some vehicles here and there, but it's more like Crash. I hear the level system, how you like select levels. The level select system in Crash 4 is actually kind of like Crash 1, where it was more of a Mario style thing. So that ought to be cool. And Crash 4 just sticking mostly to platforming. That's how I like Crash. That's how I like Crash the most, just platforming stuff. Anyway, since we have all the gold relics, we get an extra gem, which gives us confetti and fireworks. Yay! Too bad you can barely see the fireworks in this version. The fireworks were all over the place in the original version, but they're just kind of in the background. And this one. Yo, Alberto! How you doing? Unfortunately, you kind of came in when I'm about to wrap up the stream, to be honest, because I just finished this game. I just got everything in the game. I got all the relics, all the gems, and all the crystals. We're at 100%. I did finish indeed. I finished all 3 Crash games in the N-Sane trilogy just in time for the Crash 4 demo tomorrow. Definitely gonna stream that tomorrow. It is on PS4 and Xbox One. I wish it could be on Switch, but unfortunately they haven't said anything about a Switch version yet. I'm pretty sure there will be a... Yeah, I know, it's sad. No Switch version. Yet. For all we know, they might. For all we know, we might get a Switch version of Crash 4 in the future. If we can get a Switch version of the N-Sane trilogy, then we can get a Switch version of we can get a Switch version of Crash 4. I'm playing it on PS4. Fireworks still going. So yeah, that was Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Great game. I know I got frustrated. I know I got frustrated several times during this, mostly when doing the relics, but that's just kind of how it is, especially with levels like Hot Cocoa and High Time. Even though High Time didn't take too long, Hot Cocoa probably took the longest to get the relic. Out of all the levels I did, Hot Cocoa probably took the longest to get the relic. But that is that. So, with that, I shall start wrapping it up here. Might see if I can rate somebody though, since we seem to have a good enough crowd. And hey, thank you for the host as we wrap up here, Alberto. Thank you very much. So, yeah, I'm gonna see about raiding somebody. And while I raid, I shall say, excuse me, I shall say clear throat. Thanks everyone who tuned in today, and everybody who tuned in to my little Crash Bandicoot marathon here, which actually isn't over yet, because tomorrow we'll be streaming the demo. Tomorrow. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna pause. There we go. Tomorrow we'll be streaming the demo to Crash 4. And then I have an idea for Thursday. This week is supposed to be when a new character in Dragon Ball FighterZ comes out. New DLC character in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I might stream some Dragon Ball FighterZ this week. And then on Friday is when Super Mario 3D All-Stars comes out, so I might start streaming that. I'll start streaming Super Mario 64 on Friday. So, Crash 4 demo tomorrow, Dragon Ball FighterZ Thursday. At least I think so, if PS4. I have it on PS4. And yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ on PS4, and then Super Mario 64 on Friday, as well as maybe Monday, possibly Tuesday, depends on how long it takes for me to complete the game. We shall see. Let's see, who should I raid though? I want to raid somebody, but I don't know who. Who do we raid? Who do we raid? Posey Rock. Sure. We'll raid C Reacts TV. I like this guy. He's funny. He's cool. He's streaming Last of Us Part 2. So, again, thanks everyone who tuned in today. Thank you, Mrs. So Serious, Alberto, and Mazo for the host. Thank you as well, Mazo, for all the bit cheers. And thank Ben J. Silver for the follow as well. So, see y'all tomorrow for the Crash 4 demo. Super excited for that. Again, super excited. I know I've said it multiple times, but super excited. So, have a good... It's alright. It's alright, buddy. We're not all rich. Of course. Anyway, everybody have a good day. Take it easy. Stay safe. See y'all tomorrow for the Crash 4 demo. And enjoy C-Reacts. Oops. Oh, sorry about my chat. Oh well. We'll rate him anyway.